Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, here with another phone from the guys at Cubot, the King Kong ES3. This is a more budget version of their King Kong 11 that I reviewed last week. And as you guys can tell, these rugged phones are normally very thick, but at 15.3 millimeters, this is definitely one of the slimmer rugged phones I've tested in a while. Here you see the comparison with the King Kong 11, and you can see there, guys, it's quite a bit slimmer. There are the SIM trays, and there's no metal edge on this one, but I do think the slimmer profile really does lend for a better daily use experience. But there are going to be some limitations to this phone. I hate to bring this up, guys, but there are some limitations I need to talk about with this King Kong ES3. The first one is the display. It is a nice display at 6.7 inches. Yes, it does still have the teardrop, but the biggest issue here, guys, has got to be the resolution. 720p on a phone in 2025. That's something I really just can't really recommend in terms of resolution. Yes, it is 90 hertz refresh rate, and it is smooth in terms of daily use. I will also say the colors on this display are really well calibrated. Looking at the automatic contrast, you can see here, it's pretty solid. I will say overall, it's not a bad display, but I just think 720p, especially at a screen size of 6.7 inches, you definitely will notice. You can see there as I zoom in the pixelation. So this is just one of those things. If it's a backup phone, maybe you'll be fine with it. But let's talk about now the performance. We're looking at the SCT615. It's an octa-core processor. And as you can see by the performance, it is pretty middle of the road. Nothing incredible here. These specs would have been, I guess, acceptable a couple years back. But I think this is really not going to be a phone that lasts for many years. Unless it's a backup phone, it runs fairly well. One of the nice things, though, about this ES3 is that it does have that 10,200 milliampere battery, same as the King Kong 11, but another omission here from this phone, no fingerprint scanner. Another feature that I think in 2025 you definitely are going to miss, because here you see with the King Kong 11, and I'm unlocking with the side-mounted fingerprint scanner, it's super useful, but with the King Kong ES3, so you're going to have to unlock the old-fashioned way with a PIN or a passcode with this phone. Now, talking about the cameras, we do have a 48 megapixel main shooter on this ES3, and overall the shutter is pretty quick, responsive. You're going to get some decent shots from this phone. Nothing amazing really, though. I think in terms of camera, these phones, rugged phones, aren't really going to be important. You're not going to be shooting much with them for flashlight use, all that stuff. And you're only limited, once again, to full HD here on this phone. So in terms of looks, you see the quality there. It's not too bad. Serviceable shot, but it's definitely not going to be something that's going to be amazing in terms of camera experience. All in all, guys, I really did want to love this Cubot King Kong ES3. But for me, the 720p display, the no fingerprint scanner, the kind of mediocre performance, I would definitely recommend the King Kong 11 over this. But hit me up in the comments, guys. Which phone would you pick? I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for future updates. Apologies once again, guys. Still getting over a little bit of a cold here. But I do appreciate all the support. And once again, thanks again to the guys from Cubot for sending these two beasts out. Stay tuned for more great content coming to the channel soon. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.